how to overcome comparison syndrome and comparing yourself to others. Comparison has the ability to motivate and encourage us to reach our goals. But in this modern and technologically driven world, where we only get to see the best of people, it has us negatively reflecting on our own lives and limited ourselves from reaching our true potentials. This type of comparison is often called the comparison syndrome. Many cheesy quotes about comparison will tell you that comparison is a thief of joy, and the grass is not always greener. And while they may make you cringe, they sure do have a point. It's easy to let ourselves get lost in a world where everyone shares everything. Do not let others let you feel like you are any less, and don't let your own mind hold you back from moving forward and living in contentment. Can comparison be beneficial? Comparison to some degree is a natural train of thought for nearly every single person out there, whether they would admit that or not. What influences how comparison affects us is what we do with these thoughts and where we take them. If thoughts of comparison are harnessed, they can be tools to promote a healthy self-image and provide a source of motivation. Comparison can help us identify our goals, our morals and values, and desires. But if taken too far, comparison can also hold us back from accessing our true selves and living an authentic and happy life. How the comparison syndrome holds you back. If we follow thoughts of comparison down a spiral of envy, we will be shackled and held in place by these negative thoughts. Negative comparison syndrome is often found in those with anxiety, depression, and eating disorders. Energy spent comparing is energy that is not spent on invaluable life activities and will prevent moving forward and reaching goals. Not only that, but the comparison syndrome is also proven to cause overspending. Comparison will lead you to believe that you need to consume more stuff than you actually need. Modern corporations promote comparison as a market strategy to increase their sales by curating perfect lives on social media to peddle their products. Comparing will hold you back from sharing ideas and flourishing in your professional and personal life. How to break free from the comparison syndrome. Identify triggers. When you find yourself faced with a comparison that is making you feel less worthy and unsatisfied with your life, you need to pause and reflect on what is happening at the moment to make you feel that way. Oftentimes you will find the root cause is social media. Comparison can also be in your social circles if you are not spending time with authentic and supportive people. Comparing is a modern-day addiction and can become uncontrollable. Identifying what triggers these feelings is the first step. Set boundaries. Once you know what triggers your feelings, then the next step is to set some boundaries around them. This isn't always a case of eradicating them or avoiding them entirely, but adjusting how you let them affect you. Social media, for example, only shows you the highlight of others' lives and are often heavily curated. Unfollowing people who do trigger you can help, as well as monitoring your screen time. In person, triggers can be harder to avoid, especially if they are in the workplace. If you can't avoid triggers, limit how much you engage with them. Serious self-reflection. Ultimately, envy and comparison come from nowhere else but from within. With managing your triggers, you should have allowed yourself some space from intense feelings to truly reflect on their origin. Comparison is a direct reflection of how you feel about yourself and your life. Often you will feel you are lacking something, possessions, success, or qualities. Acknowledge these feelings as valid and search for the root cause of them. This can be extremely confronting, but it is vital to break free and moving forward. This time should involve identifying your strengths and things you like about yourself. Be mindful and grateful. Mindfulness is spoken about so often, but it really is a key to living in peace and contentment. It's hard to feel wistful about someone else's life through a screen when you are in tune with the world directly around you. Practice mindfulness and identify things you are grateful for to build your mental fitness and resilience to falling into comparison traps. Celebrate others. Comparison can have you feeling down when viewing others' successes. But when others are successful, you should celebrate them and let them motivate you rather than make you feel less worthy. Treat yourself like you would your best friend. Would you tell your bestie they are not good enough? That their successes pale in comparison to others? No, treat yourself as you treat others, with love and support. Other successes are awesome, and nothing to do with your life. Let yourself be your own competition, not others. Live authentically. Confronting comparison is really an opportunity to clarify your own life goals and values. A chance for you to truly know yourself. Use this time and energy to focus on your life, reconnect with your authentic self, and create the life you have always wanted. Engage in activities you have always put off. Share the ups, downs, and ins and outs with positive people in your life, and create true connection with yourself, others, and the world around you.